Good afternoon and welcome to Sky Sports Next coverage of the National League Championship, coming to you live this afternoon, not from Keith Hay Park. That one's now been moved across to Seddon Fields and Point Chevalier between Auckland United and Central Football. The delayed coverage here due to the weather here in Auckland has been absolutely atrocious over the last sort of 24 hours. So this game has been moved from Keith Hay Park and delayed kickoff to 3:45 now. Well, just recapping some round 7 fixtures here in the National Women's League. 4-2 Western Springs, Eastern Suburbs over Western Springs. That was a top of the table clash. Eastern Suburbs still unbeaten so far this season. Capital Football unlucky against Canterbury United. Canterbury taking that one out 2-0. Southern and Northern Rovers sharing the points. And Auckland United and Central Football are currently about to do battle here at Seddon Fields and Point Chevalier. Looking at the table, the live table at the moment, as we seen Eastern Suburbs sort of out there, 100% record for them, 8 wins from 8. Western's closely followed by Western Springs Rovers. Canterbury United picking up that much-needed win earlier on in this round. Southern United, Capital, Auckland United there was sitting there on in 7th place, and Central Football yet to pick up a point so far this season. Well, looking at the teams this afternoon, Central Football, one change for Matthew Calvert so far for this round. In comes Ashley Arquette. Lily Dowson goes to the bench for this afternoon. Arquette there, 2 goals so far this season. She'll lead the line with Holly Klinsman. Coach Matthew Calvert is absent today. Lisa Walker, as you see down in the bottom right-hand corner, then stepping in as the assistant taking charge of this one this afternoon for Central. And Auckland United, a few changes for Mauro Donoso from the game last week against Eastern Suburbs. In come Jessie Barnard, Emma Leeming, and Eloise Bloomfield. No Jess Philpott, so Jess Philpott is missing away ill this afternoon, and also out Millie Clegg. She hasn't been able to make the team for this afternoon as well. Ruby Nathan and Manai Elliott, 2 under-17 players ever present this afternoon for Mauro Donoso as well. Well, joining me in commentary this afternoon is former football Fern and FIFA ambassador, Maya Jacklin. Maya, how do you think, how's this one going to play out from where you're sitting this afternoon?
Well, this will be a tough one. The teams have been up here, well, Central's probably been up here for a long time. It's been a long day for them. Supposed to kick off at 2:30 and here we are at 3:45. So a little bit of disruption for both teams. It'll be a battle though. Central, I think, in their last couple of games have improved. Even though they're sitting bottom of the table, Auckland have struggled this year for various reasons. So, it'll be an interesting one.
Referee this afternoon, Beth Rattray, assisted by Stephen Merriman, Charlie Singh, and 4th official Riley Greenberry. We've got Eloise Bloomfield taking the captain's armband in the absence of Jess Philpott, and Georgia Fernal for Central Football, just doing the formalities there. We saw Auckland United coming off a 3-2 loss last week against Eastern Suburbs. As we said, a number of changes for Mauro Donoso's side, but Bree Johnson will lead the line with 5 goals so far this season for the Auckland United number 9. And she will lead the line and I'm sure be a handful for the likes of Jana Niedermeyer and Lara Smith at the back for Central Football. As you said, Maya, and Central Football, although they haven't registered points so far this season, a 1-0 loss to Capital Football would have given them a little bit of confidence that going into this game.
Yeah, in the game prior to that, I think it was 4-2, so they scored a couple of really good goals. So just giving them, that's their first goals of the season, so just giving them a little bit of confidence to show that they can put some away if they need to. And showing in pockets of those games some really impressive stuff.
We're underway here at Seddon Fields. Auckland United kicking or starting the game from right to left on your screen, and already on attack. Bree Johnson from the left-hand side, good cross, unable to find the head of Mania Elliott there. Good start from Auckland. It's Capital just, or Central, looking to just get things under control there after that run from Bree Johnson. Nice cross for her.
Yeah, Central a couple of times this season have been scored on really, really quickly, so it would be good to see them sort of settle things down early, make sure they don't get scored on quickly so that they're not chasing the game right from the get-go. But Auckland came out firing just then.
Yeah, it was a quick start from Auckland United, and again, utilising this left-hand side. Ruby Nathan unable to get that one. But a bright start for Auckland United.
Annie Foote doesn't mind a challenge or two. She might be up against a couple with, like you said, the likes of Bree Johnson, Ruby Nathan and Mania Elliott. This is Bree Johnson.
Taking on McKenna Chittenden. Just unable to bring that one back across the face of goal, but again exploiting this left-hand flank for Auckland United. Bree Johnson and Mania Elliott been active very early on. A chance for Annie Foote just to calm things down a little bit for Central. Yeah, we've had a bucket full of rain here in Auckland over the last sort of 24, 48 hours. It's actually turned out to be quite a nice afternoon despite the weather we've had today.
Nathan pops it in the middle.
Central now able to clear down the left-hand side. Some nice work. Arquette looking in for Klinsman. Those two exchanging passes. Sophie Bradley, they're just doing enough there, but offside call against Central Football.
Yes, Ashley Arquette scored a cracker last weekend against Capital, so they'll be looking to her to do something similar. 2 goals actually for her.
Sophie Williams now. Nice first time ball into the space again behind McKenna Chittenden. Again across from Bree Johnson. Flashing across the goal mouth. No one there for Auckland United to take advantage of that. Good work again from Bree Johnson. Nice lift across from the left, and it was just a touch there from one of the Auckland United players to no one there for United inside the box.
Yeah, Ruby Nathan with her back towards the goal instead of facing meant that she had to, when it hit her, it popped back, but no one was there.
Georgie Fernald working hard against Bree Johnson to try and get this one clear for Central. She only finds the feet. Sophie Williams now. Sophie Williams looking to catch Annie Foote off her line at the far post there. But a good chance from Sophie Williams.
Good idea. She knew where she was putting that. It was a shot with intention.
Well, they just haven't been able to get any clean air, so to speak, for Central. The ball comes up and this comes straight back from Auckland United. Here Central have some numbers forward now. They can get hold of the ball.
Leeming through to Brill, who finds Naya Elliott. Ruby Nathan.
Well, she just didn't get hold of it, Ruby Nathan, on that occasion. Again, finding some space inside the box.
Leeming through the throw in. Looking down the line, finds Nathan. Cuts inside to find Brill. Elliott. Cross in. Great save by Foot.
What a great strike from Penny Brill there, looking to catch any Foot unawares. She did well, didn't she, Annie Foot as well, just to parry that one away. But again, all the pressure coming from United, building up on the right-hand side. Bloomfield now.
Nice little open out there by Bloomfield. Finding Brill.
Central able to walk that. I was going to say they're able to get that one clear, but they've turned possession over again. Ruby Nathan. Just a chance just to slow things down a little bit for Auckland United and just get their foot on the ball. Bloomfield now. Amy Barnard swinging that one into the box. Fernal under pressure from Emma Leeming. She's done well, Leeming there, looking to get this one back across the box. They just need to get this one clear, do Central. And again, unable to find a green shirt up front.
Martin, giving a little bit of a hospital pass to the other centre back there, but they managed to hold on to it. Nathan down the left-hand side now. Fernell just holding her up quite well, but she'll get the cross in.
Does well to get a cross in.
Lovely
Nice
by
bit of
Elliott.
work from Elliott.
And Warner only clears it as far as an Auckland United player.
Look like they'll get a corner here, Auckland United. Some nice work again down that right-hand flank. Sophie Williams working across the take that corner, but
That skill
lovely
by
bit of skill.
Elliott.
Just didn't come down quick enough for her, did it?
No.
Lovely bit of skill. Comes into the near post, headed clear by Central, only as far as Bloomfield scuffs the shot, does Alyssa Bloomfield. But they retain possession to Auckland United.
Fernell working hard, but Bloomfield able to get hold of that. Stella Warner playing it down the line.
Bradley all the way back to Barnard. Hasn't had a lot to do in the opening 9 minutes. Jessie Barnard. She'll look for, unable to find a black shirt. Amy Barnard, her sister, on the right-hand side, number 11 there.
Elliott, lovely bit of skill again by her into the box.
Ooh, offside, I think, for Bree Johnson. Just straight in offside position as that cross came in. And it's been all Auckland United in the opening 10 minutes here at Seddon Fields. This was the game transferred from Keith Hay Park. Foot now able to clear her lines. Only as far as Elliott. Stella Warner now looking for feet or for a flick on, but it's come straight back. Ruby Nathan working well down this right-hand side early on for Auckland United. Ball comes across the box. Lovely touch from Holly Klinsmann. Looking for the return pass. She finds it. It's been kept onside by Emma Leeming. Ball across the face of goal. Straight into the hands of Jessie Barnard, but some nice work from Central Football. They got some players forward in some good positions there. Nice interchange of passing between Klinsmann and I think it was Kate Bennett.
Nathan finding Johnson. Working away, has a shot. Parried away by foot. Elliott not quite able to get on top of that parry from foot. Recycle it again into Bloomfield. Finding a very free Brill, I think, having a shot. Doesn't worry foot though.
Oh, foot unable to really clear her lines, putting herself, or putting her team back under pressure now. Ruby Nathan with a turn and a strike. First goal this afternoon to Auckland United. Number 20, Ruby Nathan, with a strike just from outside the box. All the pressure has been with United so far in the opening 11 minutes here at Seddon Fields, and that pressure has paid off. Lovely turn on the edge of the box. Annie Foot unable to keep that one out on this occasion. 1-0 to United.
Yeah, unfortunately that came from a little bit of a mishap from the goalkeeper, Annie Foot. Couldn't clear it straight to a Auckland United player in there, deep in their third. And they just pounced on it.
Put her defenders under pressure, didn't she, with that unfortunate clearance or goal kick from Annie Foot just moments earlier. Again, Auckland United on the attack. Bree Johnson there with a shot. Mania Elliott able to turn. Just needs someone from Central to put their foot through the ball to clear it. It's all pinball wizard stuff there in the box for Auckland United. Central unable to, well, they did scramble it clear in the end, but United really with the foot down now and a lot of pressure in the attacking third. Penny Brill, Emma Leeming now able to, a lot of time to find a pick across there. It was a good cross too. No one on there on the end of it for Auckland United. Comes out to Sophie Williams.
Barnard.
Lovely work from Sophie Williams now. Ball across the face of goal. Unable to beat the first defender. Central now have a chance to at least try and move their defensive line further up the park, but they turn possession over again. A lot of time in midfield for Penny Brill. Martin finds the feet of Johnson. She's unable to find Ruby Nathan.
Emma Leeming, she said her claim to fame is an advert with Dan Carter when she was 11. that's her claim to fame so far. Nathan.
Lovely touch from Central. Play the ball forward now. Ball across the face of goal. Klinsmann. Oh, that was a chance for Holly Klinsmann. Gee, they worked the ball well a couple of times. It's the second occasion they worked the ball down this left-hand side. Ball inside. Klinsmann making the run across the near post, but just unable to direct that one onto target to give Jessie Barnard any trouble. But Meyer, a couple of times they've looked quite sharp. 2 or 3 passes on that left-hand side, and
yeah, coming from Madison Hughes, she's made good runs down that left-hand side. to service the front players.
Ruby Nathan again just straight into an offside position. But that would be for Lisa Walker standing in assistant coach this afternoon. You know, that we give them some confidence, won't they, that they do have, you know, a couple of quick, if they can hold the ball up, if they can clear their lines, get the ball into feet, as you saw there through Madison Hughes. Nice overlapping run. And Holly Johnson, but left one-on-one, really, with just in front of the defender, but unable to direct her shot on goal. Fernell now battling away in midfield.
Williams out. Through to Nathan. Nathan has a shot. Doesn't bother Annie Foot.
Martin just doing enough to get in front of Klinsmann.
Yeah, those goal kicks, you know, Central really need to get on that ball, don't let it bounce, so it becomes a 50-50.
Yeah, they'd all just be sort of urgent enough to try and pick up that second phase ball, right?
Yeah.
Emma Leeming now to take this one for United, throws down the line, looking for Nathan, bit of head tennis. Ruby Nathan with herself, able to get the ball past McKenna Chittenden. Now she's inside the box. Ruby Nathan, good defending coming across from Kate Bennett. She does enough to get that one out for a corner. Again, though, Maya, that Ruby Nathan, Bree Johnson and Mania Elliott, hugely influential up front for Auckland United.
Yeah, they've really missed Mania Elliott and Ruby Nathan being away at the under-17s, along with Millie Clegg.
Oh, Annie Foot does extremely well there. Ball finds its way back out to Ruby Nathan. Ball inside for Brill now. She switches it out wide. Ball comes across from Sophie Williams. And again, testing the hands of Annie Foot. Well, she's already made a couple of wonderful saves early on. Is Annie Foot, and she did enough just to push this one over the post from Sophie Williams.
Yeah, she's got a good crack on her, Sophie Williams. It's the second one she's had a go.
Yeah.
She'll take the corner kick.
Looking for Martin and running past the near post there. Penny Brill working hard, able to get the ball. Nice bit of work from Amy Barnard.
Oh, Elliott.
Win another shot there from Auckland United. It really is one-way traffic at the moment. Those Central have had their moments though, particularly down that left-hand side behind Amy Barnard, and Barnard's pushing forward quite effectively. There's a little bit of space there that Central have been able to exploit on a couple of occasions.
Mania Elliott having a shot doesn't bother Annie Foot.
Lara Smith turning, nice bit of work to find the feet there. Ball over the top for Klinsmann.
Cleared by Barnard. Being picked up again by Central. Tessa Highland recycling it out to Fernell, their captain. A little bit too much of a touch, but she holds on to it.
I think it was just her tenacity, you know, gave her the energy to get to that ball. Was a heavy touch though, wasn't it? But she did enough. Bree Johnson now again down this left-hand flank. Ruby Nathan a lot of time to pick her pose, pick a shot.
Number 2 for
Ruby Nathan.
Just curled that round. Annie Foot unable to get anywhere near that one. She had so much time as well.
Well, wonderful goal from Ruby Nathan. Her second goal picks that one. What a beautiful strike from Ruby Nathan. Great technique. Didn't try to smash the ball, Maya, just caressed it. You could see what she was trying to do, executed it perfectly.
Yeah, very composed there in front of goal for her. That's number 2 for Ruby Nathan. And Auckland United well in control at this point of the game. Martin finds Johnson. Here's Ruby Nathan again. Coming into the box.
All the time in the world.
Oh, another little touch
could have been,
through, but
that could have been a hat trick. Could have been a 22-minute hat trick there for Ruby Nathan as she struck that one with a bit more
gusto,
bit more energy.
Lossie Bloomfield. It's good for them to have a Lossie back. She's, oh, here's Ruby Nathan again, just dribbling into the box. Was looking for Elliott, I think, but not quite able to get anything on that final shot that would trouble Annie Foot.
Bloomfield now surrounded by green shirts. Does well to squeeze that one out to Brill. Martin under pressure. Decides to go long to Johnson now. Chittenden's been so busy this afternoon. Bree Johnson off the crossbar. Gee, it looks like Annie Foot may have got a finger to that one too.
Fernell and Leeming battling it out here. Bree Johnson.
Again, a lot of space for the Auckland United players in and around the 18-yard box.
You see this, she just cuts in nicely and just slams it. I think, yeah, maybe Annie got a touch to it. She had to. And it just ricochets off that bar. Crossbar challenge for Bree Johnson, 1-0.
Williams now outside the 18-yard box, looks for Johnson on her left. Ball across. Annie Foot's there again. Just covering her near post.
Just not quite managing to cut it back, are they, Auckland United?
Well, you can see Bree Johnson breathing quite heavily there. You know, they've dictated play for the entire game. And a lot of work. Elliott, Nathan, Johnson doing a lot of running in the attacking third. A lot of work.
Williams will probably have a crack. No, she'll look for a teammate. Just like you, Harry, did a lot of running today. Auckland half marathon.
I did 11K running today. I did, yep.
Bit drenched, I bet.
Absolutely soaked.
I was snoozing in bed, was caning down while you were running over the bridge.
It was a nice run actually. The weather was it was very wet, but it was warm. 18, 20 degrees and no wind, which is also nice.
Fernell looking for Kleinsman. Again, Madison Hughes in the mixer.
Oh, looking for a free kick here just outside the box. Beth Rattray says yes. Madison Hughes again, a bit of a nuisance, which is great to see for Central. Klinsman there just getting in front of Georgia Martin. Tessa Highland here, just picking up the free kick. Okay, we could see Highland here. This one from this sort of distance has to be a strike on goal, right, Maya?
Yeah, and then you've got to have your players coming in, following up, picking up the pieces if there are any.
Highland will eye this one up. Distance not an issue. Strikes low. Comes off, I think, Amy Barnard for a corner for Central Football.
Wasn't a bad effort.
That one low and hard from Tessa Highland.
So what can Central football do here? Can they make something of this?
Ball to the far post. Ooh. Off the line from Bloomfield, or from Martin.
It was a high foot, I think.
Or from Bloomfield, I think it was.
Into Jana
Niedermeyer,
sorry. Sorry, Jana. Bit of a tongue tie there.
It was a nice delivery too, wasn't it?
It was a lovely delivery. And Jana Niedermeyer getting a good head on, but then the foot a little bit too high for Elossi Bloomfield.
But good pressure though for Central though. They've 2 or 3 minutes now locked into the Auckland United half.
Here's Ruby Nathan. She's everywhere up the front there, providing an out for Auckland United.
That one's to no one, but Leeming able to pick up that loose ball. Finds Williams now onto her right foot. She'll look to cross this one, but some nice work from Infernal. She continues her run, does Georgie Infernal, looking for that ball, but
it was the right idea, wasn't it? But it wasn't quite accurate enough for from Kleinsman to allow her to follow that on, get in behind the back four.
Georgie Furnell now doing well. Bloomfield just too strong. Aloisi Bloomfield. Johnson now looking for support. Bloomfield would look to thread this ball through to Bree Johnson again on this left-hand side. Johnson inside the 18-yard box now. Time to pick a player. Great recovering run from Lara Smith.
It's Lara Smith, another under-17 who went to the India World Cup in India. They welcome her back as well. And you've got Kate Bennett there, very experienced, number 5. Has been away for a little bit with injury, but very happy to have her back, I'm sure.
Nathan and Foot doing so well. Great hands from Annie Foot. That's what you want from your keeper, isn't it? More commanding there. I mean, either whether it's with your hands or going to punch the ball, but you just need to be decisive.
Yeah, especially in those
crowded areas, right? From
yeah.
a corner when there's 2 or 3 players around you. Nathan now, a bit of room for her on the right-hand side of the box. Looks for Bree Johnson. A Foot's got a hand to it, but unable to keep that one in. Annie Foot. And Bree Johnson adds to her 5 goals for the season for Auckland United striker. Right place, right time. Great work from Ruby Nathan. Great reaction from Annie Foot there, Maya, but just unable to keep that one out.
Yeah, it's a hard one, isn't it, for goalkeepers when it's right across that 6-yard box, and Bree Johnson made her run at the right time. But yeah, Annie Foot has to be proud of herself getting a hand to that one.
Yeah, good reactions from Annie Foot, but just unable to keep that one out. Good strikers run too from Bree Johnson across that near post. Martin now.
Well cut out by Central Football.
Maggie Hughes.
She's been in the thick of it down the left-hand side here. She's been a real asset for Central Football. Samara Smith.
Oh, nice work from Niedermeyer there, just to break up that passage of play. Nathan now just inside the box. Johnson there as well. Nathan chose to shoot on her left foot there. Annie Foot just making sure that one went past the post.
And she has to go and get it herself. The ball boys were left at Auckland United, I think. Or girls, sorry.
Well, it was a big night of football, wasn't it? Last Saturday night here in Auckland at the LTS Centre with the World Cup draw. You were.
I was on pot one.
You were one of the. You drew the
seeds.
Short straw, and found your way onto the stage as one of the FIFA ambassadors. What an amazing event that was.
Oh, it was a great event, wasn't it? Well, really well put together, really well run. Amazing to be a part of.
Fernal now.
Bree Johnson.
Do you think the Ferns, Jitka Klimkova, would be happy with the draw that they got? Norway, Switzerland, and the Philippines?
Yeah, I mean, it's the first time we haven't got a top seed because, you know, the host nations get in with the top seeds and so they don't get drawn with one. So it's our best chance yet to win a game and get out. They've played both the Philippines and Norway really recently, so they have a good lot of intel on those teams. They beat the Philippines, so that's got to give the girls confidence that they can win a game. They haven't yet at a World Cup. But yeah, I feel like it's a good chance to get out. The game between Norway and Switzerland will be a nail biter for, you know, who comes second, because you'd expect, I'd say, Norway to top that group.
I guess it now gives Klimkova also, as we see Williams just flashing the ball across the face, the goal.
Oh,
Bree Johnson there, quite fortuitously, fell to the feet of the number 9 for Auckland United. Unfortunate bit of luck there for Annie Foote.
Sophie Williams, I think. But yeah, Bree Johnson, Johnny on the spot.
You can't get them much easier than that, can you? Bree Johnson, but
if she'd stepped a little bit higher, she would have missed it, I think.
I'm just going to say, just back to the World Cup piece, it'll give Klimkova now a kind of a chance to scope out some, you know, I know they've got some games coming up, obviously against Korea in Christchurch next month, but you think now European teams are kind of where they want to be, sort of challenging in the next kind of windows. Yeah,
well, that's the good thing about the draw is teams know what type of teams they need to play against to emulate who are in their group. So they'll definitely be looking at European teams to get some experience with playing, because they all play very similar. So we'll see what they can get.
Yeah.
They've got Portugal in February, which will be good. That'll be a great game to see. I think that's in Waikato.
Yeah, well, chance for our fans in Christchurch to Sophie Williams just finds herself in an offside position, but chance for the football fans in Christchurch or around the Canterbury region to get along to support the football Ferns. 2 games against the Republic of Korea on the 12th and the 15th of November. Nice for a couple of the girls also from Christchurch. Michaela Moore's from Christchurch. I know she's really looking forward to playing at home in front of family and friends, and I'm sure a lot of other girls are as well. Yeah,
it'll be a great event for the girls, and Korea Republic always a good matchup. Elliott coming down the right-hand wing.
Good turn of speed from Manaya Elliott, but dealt with by Lara Smith.
Yep, under 17 teammates.
And this one might be a bit too much for Sophie Williams. Yes, it is. Just inside 35 minutes here at Seddon Fields. This game moved from Keith Hay Park due to the conditions of Keith Hay Park after this treacherous weather we've had in Auckland over the last sort of 48 hours. Doesn't look like it here at Seddon Fields, does it? Well, that's what the artificial turf certainly makes it a lot more comfortable, I guess, for the conditions for the players, and obviously makes for a bit of a spectacle for spectators without having the ball stopping every 2 or 3 metres in puddles of water.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, I think if you're from Central Football, you'd be wondering why it's been held off. It looks really good. But yeah, we saw some footage down at Auckland United and the ball hardly moved, so it's just tough conditions to play a decent game.
Nathan now finding Johnson inside, just overrunning it. Bree Johnson. Great to see the A-League kickoff as well next month for the Phoenix women's side. I think Melbourne City, they open their season up, Maya.
Yeah, that'll be a great game for them. It's, you know, they spent their season in Australia due to COVID last year. It's quite isolating for a lot of the girls. A lot of them are quite young.
And a lot of ferns too, making up some of the Phoenix squad this season as well, isn't there?
Yeah, great to see. Nathan cutting it back. Overrun a little bit too far by Bree Johnson.
See Ruby Nathan there doing a lot of work in this first half. 2 goals to her name.
Yeah, Auckland United have really missed their under-17s, 4 of them they've had away, and then last week they had another 4 players away, so 8 of their normal starters that lost 5-0 to Eastern Suburbs they were missing. But managed to do quite well in the second game though. They were ahead 2-0. But Eastern Suburbs, being the runaway team that they are at the moment, were able to come back 3-2.
Yeah, they have been the most dominating sides, have they, so far, this National Women's Championship, Eastern Suburbs.
Bennett.
Over the top, looking for Arquette to run onto this one. Yeah, Western Springs, obviously that 4-2 loss against Suburbs. Yeah, welcome back there, Lara Colby, one of their under-17 players. She actually scored as well. So yeah, a lot of the under-17 players back in action, which is great for their clubs.
Yeah, and great to see them making such a difference as well in this women's league for such young players. It is a young league though. Auckland United having only a couple of players over 20, one of them being Elossie Bloomfield, who's come back. She's a 5th year med student this year, so a lot of other commitments outside of football. Great little YouTube channel as well she's got going.
Bit of a side hustle.
Side hustle.
Central need to clear this one. Oh, Ruby Nathan was nearly found it to her feet.
Bennett looking long, but only as far as Georgia Martin, who cleans that up.
Oh, short pass. Jessie Barnard does so well. Kleinsman now. Take a shot. You can hear from her teammates. She does. But just off target. Holly Kleinsman there finding a bit of space, doing so well to get past Sophie Bradley as well.
Needed to hit that a little bit sooner, I think. Just one touch too many, and Auckland United able to set up, and Jessie Barnard able to take that one.
Bloomfield now under pressure from Georgia Fernal.
Kleinsman there, played for Palmerston Marist this season in the Women's League. So this is her 2nd season with Central football.
Ruby Nathan chopping back onto her right foot. Great save again from Annie Foote. Fantastic parry there from the Central keeper. But again, it's Ruby Nathan cutting in from the left-hand side onto her right foot. She did well just to get, and she did well to actually get it wide, didn't she? Did so well to get down, but then to get enough on her hand to push it
away from
away.
From Elliott coming on strong. Yeah, she's definitely been tested here today, but she's made some really good saves despite the scoreline. Could be a lot more.
Foot can only find the head of Amy Barnard. Finds its way to Bree Johnson now inside the box. Bree Johnson. Annie Foot doing enough again to one off target, on target from Bree Johnson again, but just not enough on it to trouble Annie Foot.
Nathan, nice little turn, has a shot. Doesn't bother Annie Foot though. She's saying that's easy, thanks. I've had to deal with a lot more.
It's like Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
With Annie Foot at the moment. They just keep coming. But she's doing so well in goal to keep it to 4. Central now looking to play out Kleinsman. Madison Hughes unable to get that one under control.
Does well though to get a foot in there. Nice little heel back by Barnard to Brill. Martin, nice ball through to Williams. Lovely little ball pushed through for Johnson. Looking for Nathan. Just over the top. That was well worked by Auckland United.
Yeah, they're both Bree Johnson and Ruby Nathan making that run in behind the Niedermeyer and Smith. And she found the top of the net, not actually the back of the net on that occasion, but Central looking to play out from the back. Need to get some quality ball up front to the likes of Kleinsman and Arquette have worked hard. Fernal now.
Around the
Johnson
corner.
looking inside for Williams. Ruby Nathan now inside the box again. It's Foot and it is Bree Johnson with the follow-up. Well, it has been all one-way traffic here. And unfortunate for Central football on that occasion. Annie Foot couldn't keep that one out. On the second bite at it, Bree Johnson was able to turn that one. Ruby Nathan there, the great save from Annie Foot, but she couldn't recover in time to get that one out. And it was, again, number 9, Bree Johnson. 5-0 now. Just inside the last couple of minutes before this first half, but it has all been Auckland United. 3 goals tonight for Bree Johnson.
Fernell and Kleinsman working it down the right-hand side. They can just keep Auckland United in this end of the pitch. Try and get nice and tight. Don't let them out. Leeming, good throw.
All closing stages of the first half here at Seddon Fields.
So Ruby Nathan, 2 goals already with a couple of assists as well.
Yeah, it's been a very busy first 45 minutes for those 3 up front for Auckland United. Nathan unable to find Sophie Williams. Manai Elliott, sorry. It's been pushed forward from Central. And these have had some good passages on this left-hand side. Arquette now manages to hold the ball up well.
So Ket's been a little bit quiet. They haven't been able to get the ball out to her. It's all been one-way traffic up the other end.
Yeah, they just haven't had the momentum or enough time in midfield to... Well, referee Beth Rattray says, well, that's enough for this 45. And it's been all one-way traffic, so to speak, here at Seddon Fields. Auckland United against Central Football. Central Football have had their moments. They could have had a couple of earlier goals inside the first 15 or 20 minutes, but at halftime here at Seddon Fields, Auckland United go in at the moment 5-0. Well, action from yesterday's, we call it the Dominion Road Derby here in Auckland between Auckland United and Auckland City. And it was Nicholas Zambrano for Auckland United who draw first blood in the Dominion Road Derby. Dylan Mannequin was always busy. So was Emiliano Tade. Angus Kilcolly just scraping the post, well, just wide there from Auckland City. And look, you can see the weather here. It was absolutely bucketing down for about 80 minutes of the game yesterday. Tade was always the busiest with Kilcolly up front, and this was a fantastic strike to bring Auckland City back into the game. He's done this so many times, Emiliano Tade. A couple of weeks ago against Birkenhead United, came on as a sub, scored in the 92nd minute. Ollie Fay here, number 10, running into the box, had a fantastic game as well. Got a beautiful finish there from Ollie Fay. Combined well with Nicholas Zambrano up front for Auckland United. And again, Emiliano Tade, the man on the spot. Joe Lee here cutting inside from the left-hand, right-hand side, was always threatening as well. And this one just swung back and forth. It was a fantastic game of football. A lot of chances on both sides, given the conditions as well. It was a fantastic game of football. And unfortunate for Auckland City, that back pass there allowed Somi Panda to sneak in and score the winner for Auckland United. Well, as we said, that was an exciting game, great game of football yesterday, and that was at Keith Hay Park. And you can see the conditions there, and one of the reasons why this game was moved. Atrocious conditions again this morning here in Auckland, but just capturing those results. Round 5 fixtures in the Men's National League Championship. Wellington Olympic go top of the table. 5 goals against Napier City Rovers. Miramar, again, picking up their first point a couple of weeks ago against Napier City, running out 3-2 winners against the Phoenix Reserves. And that Dominion Road Derby we saw just a few moments ago, Auckland United just pipping it against Auckland City. That was a fantastic game. Fixtures again, Birkenhead. This is today's games. Birkenhead beating Kashmir Technical 5-3. And Melville United against Christchurch United. It's currently 5-1 with about 10 or 15 minutes to go in Christchurch. So, live table at the moment. After 5 rounds, Wellington Olympic and Auckland United there, tied on top there. Auckland City close behind, and Birkenhead with their win closing out the top 4. Napier City Rovers, Miramar, we don't see Miramar range down the foot of the table too often, but they have been doing it tough so far, but they have picked up points over the last 2 or 3 weeks. Melville United hopefully picking up their first win of the season. That one with about 10 or 12 minutes to go against Christchurch United.
Auckland City are both lucky, but they still give possession away. So shooting opportunity, deflection, just hits the post. And on the rebound, they scored early. This is a stunning opening from Birkenhead, and it's their captain, Sam Burfoot, who scores. And it seems incredible after just 3.5 minutes to say that it's been coming, but it has.
Joe Poole, and Raboka has managed to find his way past one opponent. He's got Wilkinson just to his left, who's lined up the shot. Oh, that's a fine finish. What a goal by Eddie Wilkinson. Set up by Raboka. Christchurch back in business.
And here is Tade with Howison sweeping forward. This is looking likely here for Auckland City. Howison early ball in, and there is the goal, beautifully done. Ryan de Vries opens the scoring. Superb combinations from the attacking trio.
Dylan Hobson with the corner kick. Flipped into the near post, and it's won by Birkenhead, and it's in the back of the net. It's Dino Bodaka. The home side sees the initiative just before the hour mark, to the delight of the Shepherds Park crowd. Gully onto the right foot, beautiful pass. Jack Henry Sinclair's onside.
Nice goal.
That's a brilliant finish by Jack Henry Sinclair. One of the most exciting players in the National League Championship. And Wellington Olympic doubled the lead.
Tade, heavy first touch, maintains possession. Tade, near post, what an equaliser! Emi Tade, you are a magician.
Coming from the National League Championship. Gianni Bazookas there for Wellington Olympic and Jack Henry Sinclair. We saw a lovely goal from Jack Henry Sinclair in those clips. Both those two, 5 goals and 4 goals respectively. Emiliano Tade, 2 goals for him yesterday for Auckland City. Garvin Coughlin, Kashmir Technical, Sam Mason-Smith and John Terubis for Wellington Olympic closing out the top goal scorers. Well, next week, another big battle here in Auckland. Auckland City in the Wellington Phoenix next Saturday. Coming to you live on Sky Sport Next. Get along to Kiwi Tia Street for that one. 1 o'clock kickoff. Can Auckland City overcome that the loss yesterday against Auckland United?
Well, Lily, it was a contest between the top two unbeaten teams, but your side were distinctly second best today.
Yeah, absolutely. Credit to Suburbs, they were great today, that first half. They came at us and they played probably how we should. I think we fought back well in the second half, but when we're throwing that many numbers, we're bound to get caught on the counter. So had a lot of opportunities to score in that second half, didn't take them, so credit to Suburbs, deserve the win there.
Yeah, especially at the start of the second half, you had a couple of really good chances. Obviously it was important you scored first, but then caught on the break for their third. How disappointing was that?
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely disappointing. I think had we put one of those away early on, it's maybe a different game. But yeah, we didn't, and we just throwing numbers and numbers, trying to get that goal, and like you say, caught on the break.
How do you turn this around when you meet them again?
Yeah, I think we need to be quicker on the ball. We were too slow today. We were off the pace. Like I say, credit to them. They were quick, they were fast, they moved the ball well, moved the ball better than us, especially in that first half, and I think the first half was kind of the break. They had two goals going into the break and then a quick third, so we were sort of out of it by then. But I think if we play how we normally play, played a bit quicker, we can take them.
Well, disappointing night, but good luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Well, Rebecca, was that the most complete performance Suburbs have put in this year?
I would have to say yes. I think from the outset we knew that we just had to work super hard and put them under heaps of pressure, and I think in the first 45 especially we just showed that like if we can get on top of teams that we can go and like score heaps of goals, and I think that was I think first half definitely more than the second half.
Coming into the game, what was the focus to get on top of them given they were also unbeaten?
I think we just said it was our work rate off the ball, so we just had to, as soon as we could, put pressure on them and everything else would build from that. So if we could press them high and then we can try and keep the ball and retain it from there.
How enjoyable has the season been so far?
It's been really good. It's been awesome. I think there's just a massive fun ethic in our team right now, and yeah, it's good.
And it must be enjoyable travelling around the country playing the other federation teams as well.
Yeah, it's awesome, especially because like along in our RFL season you kind of play the same team, so it's nice to get to play different people and stuff like that as well.
Brilliant. Well, all the best for the rest of the season.
Thank you so much.
Well, that was a top of the table clash. 6 goals in that one between Eastern Suburbs and Western Springs. So some great goals there from the likes of Taylor O'Brien, Devon Jackson. Obviously Lara Colby, we touched on her earlier on, returning from the Under-17 World Cup in India. Half time here at Seddon Fields, 5-0 at the moment to Auckland United. Already Lisa Walker has gone to her bench, so a substitution for Central Football with number 12 McKenna Chittenden. Obviously has made way for Amy Sanson, now that she's been absolutely so busy down that right-hand side for Central Football in the first half. Maya, it's a lot of work for Central, right? What do you think Lisa Walker would have said at half-time? What kind of words can you sort of pass on to your team?
I think just play really simple. Make sure that you're getting it to their feet when you do have it. Make sure your touch is good, and just play really, get your pass completion going. But it's really hard when you've got a team like United that are firing on all cylinders at the top. And,
a lot of work for Central to do. We see that confirmation, that substitute. Chittenden off, Sanson on.
And Auckland United having quite a lot of space, so Central just need to get a little bit tighter on their players so they don't have so much space. Because some of the shots that they've had, some of the goals they've had have been because they've had so much space in front of them.
Highland launching that one into the box. A header there early on from Central. I think it was Lara Smith.
Kate Bennett.
Was it Kate Bennett, sorry?
Kate Bennett.
The ball in from Highland there.
Yeah.
Bennett just getting in front of Georgia Martin. She connected well with it too, Maya, didn't she? Just wasn't able to direct it.
She did. She's a women's development officer for the Central region as well, so does a lot of work in football in and around women's football, so a good footballing brain. Oh,
Madison Hughes.
And she's had a great game today.
Dear, oh dear.
But it's those chances that they need to put away, isn't it?
Okay. Jessie Barnard with an unfortunate goal kick, and look at that one. I think it looked like her toe just kind of
Stabbed
caught
at it a little.
in the turf here, in the artificial turf at here at Seddon Fields, and she blazed that one over the bar.
Johnson looking for Nathan, but cut out by Central.
Highland now with a bit of space, finds the feet. Stella Warner.
Here goes Elliott. Mania Elliott down the right-hand side here, cuts back in.
Highland there again for Central.
So Mania Elliott, captain of the under-17s team that went to India.
What an experience for those girls, wasn't it? An unfortunate set of results, but nonetheless a hugely positive experience for a lot of them, playing in that type of environment. Again, going to a World Cup. I mean,
yeah,
what amazing.
You can't emulate those experiences
No,
anywhere else. So that'll be some good experience under their hats for under 20s and seniors. And as you go up and up the ladder, it gets harder and more different, but those experiences are much needed for these younger players. And they actually put in a good game against Germany that last game. They looked like they were coming together.
Yeah, goal from Millie Clegg there against Germany. Germany running out 3-1.
Here's Elliott. And Central United, but
we're going to play her down here.
Winded there, I would say. Is that Lisa Lara Smith,
yeah.
sorry. Yeah, the teammates in India, and when you're playing against each other, it's a whole different kettle of fish.
Oh, yeah, you can see that one just into.
Oof, she's lucky not
chest
to
of
get it in
Lara
the
Smith.
head either.
Thumbs up from Kate Bennett there. She's okay.
Just yeah, the old diaphragm got a shock there.
But as a young, I mean, you've been to World Cup and those sort of pinnacle events as well, Maya. I guess fledgling, young ferns or young women as well in that sort of environment. It's an amazing experience, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. And it doesn't matter where it is in the world. It's an experience that will stay with you for the rest of your life. You make some amazing friends along the way.
It just gives you a taste of it, doesn't it? I mean, 17s, a lot of them are going to be 20s, Olympics. And, a lot of them have the potential to play for the senior fern side as Central burst forward with a bit of pace up front.
Madison Hughes again, putting in a lot of graft for Central today. Bennett resetting through foot. And just not able to keep possession, which is what they need to do,
Yeah,
keep possession.
It's been a difficult one, hasn't it, for Central, particularly in the first half. Just 2 or 3 passes and they just haven't been able to keep hold of the ball long enough to build some pressure. They did have a number of 2 or 3 good opportunities in the first half, and even the start of the second half there. Madison Hughes doing well to get inside the box, and would feel that she probably should have put that one away.
It would have been a nice booster for Central had they been able to put that one in.
Central now getting the ball wide. Arquette looking to swing this one in to find Hughes inside the box. Again, good work from Sophie Bradley to get that one clear for Auckland United, but it's a throw in the attacking third for Central. Looking for movement up front. It's off the header. Bloomfield inside, finds its way inside the box. Stella Warner can't get that one under control. Barnard gets it clear into midfield now. Yeah, good pressure from Central to just to hold play there for a momentarily for Auckland United on the right-hand side. Elliott finding the head of Ruby Nathan, but from a fair distance out. A reaction here from Auckland United, who's there to pick up the second phase ball.
You see a lot of Auckland United players around, less green players. So the chances of them winning those balls and getting it under control and attacking are a lot higher than Central. They just don't have the numbers around that Auckland United do.
Sophie Williams looking for a short corner from Nathan. She finds her, looking now to sling this one back inside, but it is temporarily closed down from Central. Brill finds the feet of Williams. Bradley there to intercept again. Now a chance for Leeming just to settle things down for Auckland United, but Ruby Nathan wasn't able to bring that one under control. Bloomfield now, bit of space. Checks out just to bring Martin under some pressure from Hughes. Down the left flank for Auckland United now. Nice work from Bree Johnson. She finds Ruby Nathan again. Familiar territory for Nathan on the left-hand side, looking to find Mania Elliott. Again, making that run across the near post.
Well checked by Kate Bennett, though.
Ball inside the box.
As far as Williams. Bloomfield.
Georgia Fernal doing some good work in midfield for Central United, but she's been somewhat of a lone ranger at times.
It's kept pressing.
Oh, is that a strike from distance? The Central. Substitution now for both teams. So Maura Danuso and Lisa Walker going to the bench. So we've got
Arquette off.
Arquette off. And Lily Dowsing coming on for her. And Alessi Bloomfield coming off. Jenna Dodd. Maybe a straight swap for those two, Maya.
Looks like it.
Dodd just to sit in midfield there. A straight swap for Central football as well. Arquette on, Lee Dowsing to replace her straight up front. Ooh, Barnard running into trouble, but Dino Dodd there to mop things up for Auckland United. Martin now with a bit of space. Williams now, where finds the feet of Bree Johnson. 3 goals already this afternoon for Auckland United number 9. First half hat-trick for Bree Johnson. Ruby Nathan with the other 2 goals for Auckland United.
Warner across to Kleinsman, finding Furnell, but unable to get that back. Cut out by Georgia Martin.
Yeah, she read that so well, Georgia Martin.
Nice little turn by Dodd. Elliott looking for Nathan. Barnard cut out well there by Highland. Been able to keep it in. Well, they just need to keep it.
Oh, great bit of footwork. Kleinsman on the right-hand side. She can't find Kleinsman. Comes back to Auckland United, you know, with Bree Johnson using the pace to try and get to that one, but it's out for Auckland United throw-in. 58 minutes gone here at Seton Fields. 5-0 at the moment in favour of Auckland United. Elliott with a bit of space now, bit of time. Martin all the way back to, sorry, it was all the way back to Georgia Martin, I should have said. Johnson now, bit of time just inside the 18-yard box.
Good patience there. Nathan just skewed it off the side.
Yeah, well, Ruby Nathan looking for her hat trick as well this afternoon.
We've seen
well, Beth Rattray looks like it's just lined up for an injury to one of the players. If you see Ruby Nathan, just radar off there on that occasion for Ruby Nathan.
looks like
Stella Warner. Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully she's all right to continue. She does look like she's okay, but we are hearing that there is going to be a substitution for Central. So Stella Warner is coming off, and Pip Coakley. So, fortunately for Stella Warner, unable to continue after that injury. Information there, Pip Coakley, number 13. Be a straight swap for Stella Warner on this left-hand side. Any foot now just to clear the lines, give us defenders now time to push up for Central, but it has come back now. Manaya Elliott, left foot strike, Manaya Elliott, and she finds the back of the net. Beautiful strike from Manaya Elliott. She certainly deserved that this afternoon, Maya.
Yeah, she's been working hard for Auckland United up the front there with Ruby Nathan and Bree Johnson. Nice little turn onto her left foot, over Foot's head, dips in, great goal.
Well, Annie Foot's done extremely well to keep it to 5 before that super strike from Manaya Elliott. It's her 3rd goal of the season. Hughes now finds Kleinsman. Kleinsman again. Looking for some runners inside the box. Unfortunately for, she couldn't control that one, Tessa Hyland. Bennett now looking for the overlapping run of Kleinsman. It's over the head.
Nice little step over there by Kleinsman, gets it in. Hughes rising for that one.
Want to work that one down the left-hand side, Auckland United. Unfortunately, Jennifer McMurray unable to keep that one in the field of play. Chance now for Central again to build some pressure. Williams now finding the feet of Johnson, ever present on that left-hand side. Bree Johnson for Auckland United. She's dispossessed. Oh, no, unfortunate overhit that one, Holly Kleinsman, for the overlapping run. Amy Sanson. Back Auckland United. Williams with a bit of space. Just over the head of Ruby Nathan. Kleinsman couldn't keep that one in. Tight situation, tight area. Down the line. They find the head of Georgie Fernell. It's a bit stop-start at the moment here at Seton Fields. Ball goes out again for another throw. Auckland United.
Just gradually working their way up the line. We see Jennifer McMurray, who's come on for Emma Leeming a little while ago.
Well, substitution now for Auckland United. Double substitution, in fact. 11, Amy Barnard making way for number 17, Issy Gerund. Number 18, Maya Vince coming on. Just double check and we'll have confirmation of
Penny Brill, I think.
Is it Penny Brill, is it? Yeah. Maya, Penny Brill, number 15 off.
So straight swap for those two.
Yep.
Maya Vince had to go on goal in the last game. Made a couple of good saves as well. It's that Mount Albert Grammar toughness.
Gerard now thrown straight into the action. Is he Gerard?
Kate Bennett giving a looking a bit sheepish there.
Amy Foote, unfortunate, she had one of those in the first half of their goal kick, went straight to one of the Auckland United players that led to a goal. Kate Bennett doing well, battling away with substitution. Izzy Gerard. Pip Coakley now dispossessed. Ball swung in from Auckland United, finds to the feet of Bree Johnson, already on a hat-trick. Annie Foote just, I think that one was going wide, but Annie Foote taking no chances.
Yeah, it definitely was well wide, but like you said, just in case they...
Just making sure, one for the camera.
Yeah.
Just dive.
My name's Foote, but I'm good with my hands.
Short corner again. McMurray winning the feet of Elliott, unleashing from 25 yards. Mania Elliott being deflected out for another corner for Auckland United. Mania Elliott not afraid to shoot from distance, and Sophie Williams to take this one for Auckland United.
It's a good ball in.
Foote doing well. The substitution now for Auckland United as we both clubs look like they're going to clear the bench this afternoon. So it looks like Sophie Williams.
Yep, coming off. She's had a solid game there in the middle for Auckland United. A couple of good strikes saved by Foote though. And we've got Emmeline Bawala coming on. So they've cleared out their bench. As
Jenna Dodd doing well to get that one back in front of Madison Hughes. She's been a handful up front, hasn't she, Madison Hughes?
she's had a good game for Central today. Really got herself around. Had a few or two chances, I think.
Yeah.
But you know, worked really hard down that left-hand side as well in the first half.
She laid on that great strike or chance for Holly Kleensman in the first half.
Nice
Highland.
ball in. There she is again, Hughes having a shot.
Just wasn't able to connect with that one cleanly. Madison Hughes. Nice punch. Was it a header out from Martin? Maybe Jenna Dodd. Was Georgia Martin, but yeah, unable to cleanly strike that one. Barnard under some pressure now.
That's Hughes again, making a nuisance of herself,
Cool,
pressing well.
Mania Elliott. Kleinsman working back ever so hard. Oh, getting a bit of a shoulder charge from Bree Johnson too.
Needs to come out the other side there. They've already congested down that side.
Pip Coakley unfortunately can't get through Jenna Dodd. Bradley able to clean that up for Auckland United at the back.
Coakley.
Lovely bit of work from Pip Coakley, but she wasn't able to find Lily Dowsing.
Get off.
Bree Johnson just holding her ground and I wouldn't say dropping her shoulder, but standing her ground.
Be related to Dwayne Johnson.
Dad jokes. That's my forte. Bradley again, mopping up any loose ball at the back for United. He's done so all afternoon.
Vince getting the cross into Nathan. Well cut out there by Sanson. Coakley not able to find a central player. Elliott popping it through for Boala, who finds Durand, crosses it in. Who's there? Ruby Nathan's there but can't connect. Dodd.
McMurray now looking to find Boala inside the 18-yard box for Auckland United. Made a nice bit of movement. So Mauro Donoso, Auckland United coach, has cleared his bench.
Just give some of your bench players a little run if you're sitting 6-0 up.
Yeah.
Give them some game time. Coakley cut out by Elliott. Comes flying through.
She's had a stellar
Boala.
game, hasn't she?
Nice little feet there by Boala. It's it back to Vince having a shot. Bree Johnson offside. Was well worked by Auckland United.
Yeah, look, Bree Johnson, or you can just see her just drifting into an offside position. She knew what she was doing as well. She knew the shot was coming. She made the decision just to follow that one up, but just went just a fraction too soon.
So Annie Foot breathing a sigh of relief for that one.
Bennett playing that one off. Down the line for Central, looking for Hughes again. Boala now as well to bring this one under control. Lovely bit of work from her.
Maya Vince shoots and scores from that lovely footwork of Boala. Maya Vince from super sub goalkeeper to getting a goal today.
What a lovely bit of work from Boala here. Look at this lovely bit of score to bring this under outside of the foot. Maya Vince again passes that one into the back of the net. Cool and composed from Maya Vince. Number 7 for Auckland United this afternoon. Fortunate for Central, but they have had their chances. Central. Klinsman in the first half. Addison Hughes, earlier on in the second half, had a great chance from about 6 yards out. As you see, Bree Johnson lifting that one in, and it is over. Annie Foot beaten again, unfortunately for her, but for Bree Johnson, 4 goals this afternoon for Bree Johnson. This one here from her left foot. Was she looking for the far post there from Leslie Gerard there, or was it a
well, it doesn't matter, isn't it? A goal's a goal. I've had a few of those questioned, was that a cross? But I don't know, I think that was a shot.
Nonetheless, it is number 8 for Auckland United, and they continue to press forward. Lovely bit of work. But again, just not enough, I guess, coordinated runs or
Yes, a little
formation up front there for
bit
Central.
disjointed. Win
Yeah,
the ball, but then give it away.
I think they've certainly got a couple of players up there, Klinsman, Hughes, that work hard, have got themselves into good positions, but they're just failing to build any pressure. Central, and it is all Auckland United. Ruby Nathan this time. Boala, she looks to strike low, straight to the hands of Annie Foot. Well, 77 minutes gone here at Seddon Fields. Round 8 of the National Women's League, and it's United there clearly just running away with this one.
Vince dispossessed by Central. Coakley finding front runner. Just need to keep the ball. Are they able to? No. Picked up again by Auckland United with Vince on the ball.
Kate Bennett's also had a solid game for Central, but
yeah, she's a stalwart for Central. Played a bit of semi-pro in Wales for a season.
they've just been overrun, haven't they, particularly in the middle of the park and up front. United have, just every time there's just an avalanche or a tidal wave of
Under
attacks,
17
isn't it?
players.
Yeah. Just keeps coming, fortunately for Central. Now they have a chance now inside the box, across from the right-hand side. Jessie Barnard able to deal with that quite comfortably.
So look at all that room in the middle for Auckland United. Central just not able to get tight enough to disrupt anything that they're doing. Kate Bennett, frustrated ball through there, finds the head of Central, but straight to Barnard, Jessie Barnard. Dodd. And McMurray.
Bit of a heavy touch from McMurray, but Dodd able to pick up the pieces now. Durand looking for Boala, not on the same wavelength on that occasion. Elliott, she won't stop all day. Been dispossessed now.
Yeah, gets it
Pip
back
Coakley.
for Auckland United. All Central can do is clear it, and it goes straight to United. It's on the back foot.
Gerard now inside the box, looking for cross, near post run. Bree Johnson denied her 5th goal from Annie Foot, but it falls to Vince. And that one just lashed over the top from Maya Vince.
I think we'd be in double digits if it wasn't for this player here at the moment. So it's been a long day for Central, having to wait that extra hour and a quarter to play this game. They've travelled up from, that's the thing with Central football, they're spread wide and far, and they have to travel for training sometimes 2 hours, maybe 3. So it's really hard for Central to get.
Lovely bit of work. Georgie Fernell.
To get their players to be playing consistently together. They don't
It's
play
difficult,
together
isn't it? It is tough.
in club settings. They're spread all over. It's such a big federation, and it's continued to be a challenge for Central for many years.
Hughes again working hard. Gets her team a corner. Madison Hughes.
Be nice to see Central make something of this corner.
Ball in. Far post. Oh, lovely bit of
Oh,
work.
what a goal!
Lara Smith. What a wonderful strike. She can't believe it herself. Was it Lara Smith? It's not
Yeah.
Lara Smith, it was is it Niedermeyer?
Niedermeyer.
It was one of the defenders. Look at this from Tessa Highland. What a great bit of look at this. Off his shoulder. Over the top of Jessie Barnard. She can't believe it herself, Jana Niedermeyer.
I think that was the commentator's not curse when I said it would be lovely to see them get something out of that. And did they what? It was such a great goal.
So Tessa Highland makes way for Casey Cavill. Number 16 on for Central. And I think Holly Scott's made her way on as well, I think, Maya.
She has, number 14. And Kleinsman is off, isn't she? Oh, shot by, felt that one on her knee. That's Hughes again. She's worked really hard.
Yeah, she certainly deserves a goal this afternoon. Madison Hughes worked extremely hard.
So Ruby Nathan, Bree Johnson coming down the left-hand side. Bawala drops it off for Nathan. Back to Bawala. Bawala has a shot cleared, blocked by Central.
Taking friendly fire now.
It's confirmation. Tessa Highland on. Holly Scott on for her. So straight swap there for Central.
Goal scorer there, Jana Niedermeyer. She was in the under-20s team that went to Costa Rica earlier this year. She moved to Auckland for Football Ferns development program last year. So definitely a player in the making. And when, with a shot like that.
Yeah, it was a wonderful strike, wasn't it? You can see the look on her face, a shocked look on her face, the fact that she managed to hit the back of the net with that sort of effort.
Yeah, it's one of those ones where you might lose sight of exactly where you are. And
bit of pace now on the right-hand side for Georgie Fernell. Boots it across, and it is fantastic for Central. There's number 8, Lily Dowsing.
Great run, though, by the captain, Georgie Fernell. Great pace down that right-hand side to get it across, with Lily Dowsing in a very good spot.
Just a lot of pace there, as you said, Maya, from Georgie Fernell and Lily Dowsing. Johnny on the spot there.
Left unmarked. Mania Elliott knew it.
Well, closing stages here at Seddon Fields. Central extremely well to get a couple of goals to come away with this one so far.
Still
See if
10 minutes.
They can conjure up something else. Maya, yeah, you're right. At 4 minutes plus stoppages, they still have opportunity to push forward. God, now just sitting in for Bloomfield for that position hers for most of the game, but Koala now. Duran looking for the far post, coming off Kate Bennett.
Finding Kate Bennett's face, I think.
Yeah.
It's Ruby Nathan. Worked hard today for Auckland United, a couple of goals for her. A little bit more quiet this half.
Yeah, she has been, hasn't she? A lot quieter. Ooh, Annie footlock, but she came for that one. Chose to just stay on her line. Lara Smith to get this one going again. To get this forward quickly. They can. Lovely touch from Holly Scott. It's better from Central, unlucky. Dodd to mop it up again for Auckland United. McMurray, Johnson, Nathan now. Again, familiar territory just inside the box for Ruby Nathan on her right foot. Issy Durand. Couldn't get that one down.
Martin looking long, finding Johnson. Working well together most of the day. Ruby, Nathan and Bree Johnson. Bennett cut that out well. Durand just wide. Yeah, Bree Johnson and Ruby Nathan in particular are just working so well together today. Both prolific goal scorers for today. Bree Johnson was the Golden Boot winner for Auckland United last season, and it's no wonder why. Dousing the goal scorer, just getting a throw in for them. Scott. Vince gets the better of Scott. Johnson going for a run. Oh, lovely ball for Durand, but good defending there by Central United, not allowing the shot to come off. They will get a corner though. That was Pip Coakley with that defending.
3 minutes of added time here at Seddon Fields. Haven't been many stoppages. There was a couple of injury concerns, but 3 minutes for Central United, perhaps to try and salvage. Oh no!
Ooh.
Oh no for Annie Foot. She's had such a solid game for Annie Foot. Ruby Nathan there. Is that an own goal? I don't see Ruby Nathan claiming that one, surely.
I don't. Yeah, I think that's yeah.
Yeah, she's tried to palm it over the bar, hasn't she? But just in the end has helped that one across the line, unfortunately, for Annie Foot. So it's Auckland United that are finishing with a flurry this afternoon. Central now. Oh, nice little cross. Gina Dodd doing enough to get that one out for a corner.
Credit to Central though, they haven't stopped trying to play, have they? Throughout this game, and able to get 2 goals back, which reflects that.
Well, can they close this one off with perhaps another goal? Central Football. Okay, Bennett to deliver this one into the box. Needs to be a delivery to the near post. It's Amy Sanson there getting ahead. Unfortunately, not able to get that one on target.
Hughes.
Looking ever so busy as always, right to the end. Addison Hughes. Ollie Scott now. Bennett looking for the far post.
Durand. Get out by Niedermeyer. Oakley.
Ball into the box again. Lovely touch there. Hughes.
Oh, what a goal!
I just thought Addison Hughes may have just missed that one, but it was
Sanson.
Is it Amy Sanson at the far post after that wonderful header a few moments earlier. Lovely touch there inside the box. Madison there. It's Casey Cavill, actually, number 16.
Yeah, 16. Hughes was a big instrumental player in that goal. She's worked, as I've said, for the 100th time, very hard for Central today. Deserved a goal, I think, but not quite.
Well, we have seen 12 goals here at Seddon Fields. In the end, Auckland United running away with this one. Full time here. Round 8 action of the National Women's League. Auckland United running out. Too strong for Central Football. 9-3 here at Seddon Fields.
Yeah, Auckland will be happy with that one today. They needed a good win today. They've only had one win up until now, 2 draws and 3 losses, so a good win to have on home turf, even though it wasn't quite at home turf.
A number of changes as well for
a lot of changes, yeah. So a good day for Auckland United, a long day for Central Football. They never gave up though and came back with 3 goals in the second half.
Well, let's just have a look at those updated results from round 8 action of the National Women's Championship. A couple of other games also happening today. We saw Eastern Suburbs and Western Springs. That was the top of the table clash on Friday night. Suburbs 2 strongs for Western Springs. Canterbury United 2-0 win over Capital Football. Rovers and Southern United playing out a 1-1 draw, and yeah, we've just seen Auckland United 9-3 against Central Football. This is how the table looks after this round of action. Eastern Suburbs still with a 100% record for the Lily Whites. Springs and Rovers, Southern United making up the top 4. And as we've just seen, Central just unable to register a point so far this season, conceding 9 this afternoon against Auckland United. Well, just a recap of the round 5 action of the National Men's Championship. Olympic top of the table against Napier City Rovers. Miramar Rangers playing out a 3-2 win with that Wellington derby there against Phoenix Reserves. And also the Auckland derby here, the Dominion Road derby we're now calling it. Auckland United. It's a great game of football, running out 3-2 against Auckland City. Birkenhead 5-3 against Cashmere Technical, and Melville in the end getting themselves off the bottom of the table with a 5-2 win against Christchurch United. It's confirmation of those results and the table as well. Wellington Olympics sitting high on 12 points from 5 games. 2 Auckland sides there just closely behind them. 3 Auckland sides actually, Birkenhead as well, just closing out the top 4. As we saw earlier, Melville too strong for Christchurch United, lifts them off the bottom of the table. Well, Auckland United here, too strong for Central Football. Seddon Fields running out 9-2 or 9-3. Actually winners here this afternoon. On behalf of all the team here at Sky Sport Next and Maya Jackman, thank you for joining us this afternoon. We look forward to your company next time.